Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today, we're checking out Plan B Terraform, which is a very, very interesting automation-focused, I guess, planet-wide terraforming game. Anyway, let's jump into things. Let's go for Potato Planet, a very unique name indeed, I'm sure you will grant me. However, we're going to have some fun. Right, when we jump in, hopefully, I'm going to be able to explain what the heck is going on. Your company is being mandated to manage the resources of the newly discovered planet. You must bring supplies to the cities and manage terraforming projects. Good luck, indeed. Now, there's a very, very short little, I guess, tutorial process that we need to go through. It's kind of unavoidable as far as I am aware, but it honestly takes about, 2 minutes, so it shouldn't take too long at all. Right, so this is our planet here, and it is gorgeous, isn't it? Doesn't it look good? We've already completed the first objective, and the second objective, actually, at that. This is super exciting. Now, you'll notice there's a bunch of interesting characteristics on the planet. There's there's this rocky sort of mountainous nonsense, and then there's also little patches of resources sort of just scattered around. There's literally like loads and loads and loads of different bits and bobs. But what we need is iron, and this is what iron looks like. Now, iron is, I guess, the first resource that we are going to be properly extracting and utilizing. And this is where the first production chain really starts to get going. We've got the option at the very start of the game to build a couple of different buildings. We've got the opportunity to build extractors, factories, and assembly plants. And we've also got depots. Now, there's two different types of categories. There's industry and transports. There's also like terraforming and plants and a whole bunch of special buildings and whatnot. But anyway, we'll get to that later. Right. The way that extractors work, it's pretty simple. They actually just extract iron ore from the from the source. Very, very simple. Build one depot and place it on the ground next to the extractor. So, in the first instance, what we are going to do is we are going to be mining iron from the extractor, and then this little drone thing right on the edge of this little depot is going to move the iron ore right onto the depot, which is very, very cool indeed. Now, in the early stages of the game, just because of the fact that we've got absolutely no buildings, everything is going to have to be in proximity to everything else. There is no other way to go about solving these problems, so that's how we're gonna do it. Everything is in proximity to everything else. The factory works very, very similar to the extractor. The drone does the inputs and the outputs. We tell the factory what to make. We only have one recipe at the moment, and that is 3 iron into 1 steel bar. Very, very simple. Similarly, at the other side, which is going to be over here. Yep, that's fine. At the other side, we are going to say steel bars, and we've got a drone area that is able to harvest steel bars. Now, the way that we get more of these buildings, because we actually have a very limited number of extractors. In fact, that's us out of extractors. We can't place down any more. I'm just going to set up another little process over here. Store iron, excellent, and we're going to get another factory in the middle here, brilliant. So we can utilize this depot twice, which just feels like a nice little bonus. But the way that we go about building more buildings is by getting an assembly plant, and the assembly plant can make at the moment 2 types of buildings: the extractor and the depot. Very, very simple. Takes steel bars and turns them into extractors and depots. Now, there are more complicated recipes. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that we're going to unlock a little bit later on, but that is, I guess, the sort of crux of it. Now, if we go into 2 times speed, you'll see that our 0 number of extractors is slowly but surely going to increase whenever this production bar maxes out, which is kind of nice. So basically, what I think we're going to do is we're going to create one production chain, as I have here, to create extractors, and then the other one to create depots. Or alternatively, we have the opportunity to just place down a second assembly machine right next door, and that'll also make things work. But I guess my sort of philosophy is to just try and, as much as possible, make completely independent supply chains from everything else. Now, appreciably, we will not be able to do that because we may have a little bit of a limitation with regards to some of the number of buildings that we have, but that's the sort of crux of the matter. Now, whilst that is going on, whilst it is important that we get production chains in place, there's also the planet to consider. Now, the planet has leveled up to level 2, and we've been given a new objective. The tutorial is finished. That's it. Now we serve the objective master as opposed to the tutorial master. Anyway, the objective is to build 5 factories and place them on the ground. Now, we've also unlocked the ability to manufacture mechanical parts and the ability to manufacture factories and assembly plants. We will do both of those very, very shortly indeed. These are factories. We only have, what, 1 additional factory in stock. That was supposed to be iron over there. But we are going to get this factory immediately refining iron into steel right now. So we're going to do that. We're going to get started. We're going to get a depot out here. Now, bear in mind that we're going to have to get another factory. We're going to have to get another factory to process steel bars into mechanical parts. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ditch this factory on a temporary basis. I'm going to place this factory down here. You're going to store steel, and then you are going to manufacture mechanical parts. And at the end of this, we're going to get, there we go, 1 of these. And you are going to manufacture more factories probably for me. Yeah, more factories for me, because remember, we still need to make a way to make depots, because we really need more depots. How many extractors do we have? We've got 5 extractors at the moment. I think that's going to be enough extractors. Let's switch on over to depots on a temporary basis, and we can change that around. Now, the great thing is that we can just throw this into like 5 times speed, because none of this is going to be... Oh, oops. None of this is going to be particularly quick. It's just going to take a little bit of time to get everything up and running. But we only need to get like 2 more factories, and then we're going to be in a... I mean, we're going to be up to the next level. So we get that over there. You're still making depots. I tell you what, maybe we do just get another assembly plant over here and make that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's wait until we've got like 3 factories in the bank, and then we will get a process to make assembly plants. That does seem pretty important. There we go. And in fact, let's do 1, 2, 1, 2. We can actually do here. It's a nifty little trick like so. We'll get a factory between them. There we go. I clicked over that. But anyway, we've reached level 3. Objective, reach a population of 10 in your biggest city. Build a supply center next to the city. Bring to it the resources it requires so the city grows. And we've unlocked concrete, road stops, trucks, and supply centers. Now, the way that cities work, we will get to momentarily. But first, let's fix these supply chains and let's get everything in working order here so that we have the ability to make all of the basic types of buildings, because as we go, it's only going to become more easy to get carried away with building all of the advanced stuff. And if we don't get the basics right, then we're going to end up in a world of hurt. Right, so let's get... that wasn't supposed to be in there, but that's fine. Get a depot over here. This depot can store steel. There we go. Excellent. So we're feeding this factory with 2 of the iron sources. I don't know what the ratios are. There is probably a ratio, you know, an ideal ratio to be had, but it's okay for now. Mechanical parts go over there, and mechanical parts come out here. And then do we want to stick them into an assembly plant? I think we do. Yeah, let's wait until this assembly, until this factory is completed, and then we're going to switch you over to make assembly plants. Assembly plants are made from the same, you know, the same 3 mechanical parts, but we just need 1 more assembly plant here. There we go, and that is going to get us across the line, and that's going to allow us to build. I guess we can build factories over here. Doesn't really make much. It doesn't matter at all. It's exactly the same ratio. We've got 4 extractors coming in. We're building assembly plants here. We're building factories here. So that's we don't have extractors, do we? No, we don't have extractors, but we do have depots. Let's get you switched back to extractors again. You know, getting the basics right, ever so important, in my humble opinion. We'll build a factory here. Build a depot here. You're going to make steel. You're going to store iron. You're going to store steel. I will occasionally not assign a landing pad, a depot. It's bound to happen. The fact of the matter is that unassigned gray looks very, very similar to all of the other colors. It really, really does. Anyway, what did I say that we needed? We needed, oh yeah, we needed an assembly plant. Literally that simple. And you're going to make depots. So that's just got extractors, that's just got depots, that's just got the whole shebang. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3 additional ones of those over there. What did we need? Oh yeah, we needed 10 population. That's fine. Okay, that's all the basic stuff done. So if I was to leave this alone, it would be ticking along nicely, which is fantastic, which is great. However, there's a whole bunch of extra buildings that we need to build. The supply center, we make it the assembly plant as well. It's made from concrete. We've also got trucks, which are made from mechanical parts. I mean, we could probably like make a mechanical parts. We can make a mechanical part setup kind of like this. Is that worth doing? You know, it's actually probably not a bad idea to get, you know, like as much truck sort of stuff as we possibly can right now. I probably could have just duplicated that, but, you know, whatever. It's fine. Steel bars, iron, steel, mechanical parts, store mechanical parts. There, and trucks. Yeah. Okay, so that's gonna allow us to make trucks. That's great. So we've solved something else that we needed to address. Now, the other thing that we need to consider is concrete. Now, I think if we're gonna supply to new hyperbad, which is what I'm gonna call it, then we're gonna need sulfur. Now, sulfur is very interesting indeed. These all have quantities as well, which I didn't really consider beforehand, but I guess it's not necessarily the end of the world. Concrete is pretty simple to make. Very simple to make, in fact. In fact, it's made... That's not what I meant to do. Sulfur, there we go. It's made very, very simply. This can go in there, and we say, yep, we want you to make concrete. It's made from 3 sulfur. Very, very simple. And then we can move this forward to another depot. Brilliant. Store concretes. And in fact, if we get more extractors, then we can get more concrete. Or more sulfur to make more concrete. And then, at the end here, I think we're probably going to try with 2. We're going to try with roads and a road stop. Just because roads only require 1 concrete, road stops require 2. Now, if this ratio doesn't end up working, i.e. if we're not getting enough sulfur to make concrete continuously, and if this just doesn't sort of end up working, then we can maybe take another little look at how we're operating with this, but I honestly think that this will be enough. I think the production from this one... Yeah, I think the production from this one factory is going to be enough to keep both of these 2 assembly plants pretty much continuously in operation. Either way, that's going to sort out the road stops and also the roads, which means that we just need the supply center, which I am going to create a brand new process for. There we go. Let's get that sorted. Let's get that sorted. Let's get that in there, that in there, that in there. Excellent. And what did I need for the supply center? I can't even remember what I needed for the supply center. Was it just an assembly plant? I think it was just the assembly plant. It literally was. There we go. Okay, so that's going to get us the supply center. It's super simple. None of this is complicated. It's just freaking cool. So, here's the thing. Once we've got a supply center, we place the supply center right next to the city. Easy peasy. So far, so good. And then we can have a little look. Right, supply cities with the resources it needs to grow. Supplied city, new hyperbad. Insufficient, 0, and we need to add concrete. So, that's what we need to do. And it's a very, very simple process, because all we do is set up a little depot up here. We say store concrete. Excellent. The direction arrow, it just happens automatically. And then, finally, if I get another production setup over here, which is very, very... It's not very, very important, but I don't really want to be, you know, sponging off other concrete production setups at all. In fact, I'd rather have like a bespoke organization right here. And so that can go make concrete. And in fact, we've got the opportunity to set up another one of these. Anyway, it doesn't particularly matter for now. Right, so concrete goes there. Brilliant. So that's a bit of a funky looking position, but it's okay. What we have at this end is we get one of these, what are they called? Road stops. And quite simply, we connect Oh, I don't want to go through there. Yeah, go over there. How many bits of road do I have? Maybe not enough bits of road. We may have a slight shortage of road bits. But that's okay, because we can just bump it into 3 times speed and bada bim, bada boom. What do you know? We've got enough roads. Now, here's where things get funky. We are going to click on the road stop. We're going to say set destination, and we're going to set up a route. The route is going to go between the 2 road stops. We're going to say, hey, take concrete. And then, look at that. We've already got a truck working away. But we've got 14 trucks available. We've got, like, what, 17 trucks available total. Let's assign 10 trucks to this route and see if that works. I have absolutely no idea if we're going to be able to produce the concrete actually required to get all these trucks working. But the point remains. It should all be fine. And this is how we supply the city. It's going to get unloaded by the drone onto the depot, and then it's going to get unloaded from the depot right into the supply center. There we go. Let's have a little look. Boom. Concrete is picked up into the depot, into the supply center. Insufficient. We are currently at 33% of demand, but I'm reasonably hopeful that we're going to be able to make it all work pretty easily. Okay, that's good. As long as we're sort of queuing up things. There we go. Limited supply. And I think... There we go. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to do it. Which is excellent. Very, very happy with that. Right, let's go into 3 times speed. And see how things go. Right, population or supply is good. Supply is very, very good. I don't know if the requirement for resources is going to change. But what I can say is, hey, look at this. Look at this. We got a brand new population. Another brand new population. Oh, excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent news. And to be honest, I can't really see any issues with this. Annual supply demand may fluctuate. It may go up a little bit. Yeah, it's going up a little bit, slowly but surely. And we need to be mindful of that. We really, really do. But I think we're getting enough concrete, aren't we? Looks like the trucks have sort of spread out, giving themselves a little bit of leeway there. Let's do that there, that there. Let's do concrete here, and let's get another depot right over there. There's no real reason not to do this, right? I mean, it's the same concrete. We may need to get more trucks, but if we do, then we can worry about that a little bit later on. The city is growing. Look at that. It's fantastic. It is absolutely fantastic. You love to see it. And we're about to hit, look at that, level 4. Fantastic. Reach a population of 100 in your biggest city. We've unlocked the aluminum or aluminum bar. We've unlocked carbon. We've unlocked O2, otherwise known as oxygen. The atmospheric extractor. Extract carbon dioxide and carbon from the atmosphere. Continue to produce if at least one output is not full. And also the landmark tower. Display a custom text in the main view and the minimap. Well, I mean, that's kind of useless, I suppose, other than for, vanity purposes, because I kind of know where everything is. Do we have everything at the moment? Yeah, we have the ability to build everything at the moment. We just need to probably get the atmospheric extractor produced, I guess. Landmark tower, I don't care about producing. Atmospheric extractor is aluminium and mechanical parts. So, mechanical parts are obviously iron. We do have the opportunity to get aluminium, but I have got to be honest, I'm not sure where it is. I know exactly where it is. It's over here. We are almost certainly going to need a source closer than that. We've got a city up here. New Bogota. Aluminium over there. The thing is that I would love to get... I mean, this source over here is probably best. Because we need to get... something that is close enough to iron. Let's go aluminium ore. There we go. And process this here into aluminium bars. We're also going to have to do the exact same in this area. And we're going to have to get mechanical parts. Again, anytime that we have the opportunity to, I really want to try and get like a brand new production chain. It's kind of like a little mission, It kind of feels like a little mission. That goes to steel. And then we go steel into factory into depot, Mechanical parts. Where is it? Mechanical parts there. And you do mechanical parts. Excellent. Okay, and then we're going to have to connect them up between the two. We're going to get a depot out here. For what? Aluminium bars? There we go. And what did I say that we actually needed in order to build this? It's a supply center. In order to build this atmospheric thing, we need mechanical parts. I mean, do we want to build it in the middle somewhere? We're going to need way more mechanical parts, aren't we? I'm realizing that now. I am realizing that right now. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's store mechanical parts here. I want to try this out. Let's go aluminium bar. Let's go mechanical parts. It literally looks like exactly the same color to me. Maybe I'm just missing something. Is there a better way to do this? There could very well be a better way to do this. But for now, let's start with one. Let's start with one. Let's go atmospheric extractor. Excellent. Let's get a road stop. Road stop. Road stop. I do love the way that the roads sort of automatically connect. That is pretty cool. Right, set destination here. Let's transport aluminium bars. 10 trucks. Set destination. Let's move mechanical parts. And let's also set 10 trucks. Okay. Let's see if this works. It feels pretty inefficient, but I guess we shall see. Should work. Should work accordingly. We're almost certainly going to need more mechanical parts. Like, 100% need more mechanical parts. There is a way that I can do this, though. Bear with. That in there. That in there. Here. Here. I really need to be duplicating. Yeah, there we go. So steel bar over there. Mechanical components there. Is there... Yeah, there is a way that I can do mechanical components there. Yeah, ditch that, ditch that. Ditch that, ditch that. Excellent. So mechanical components there. And then if I move this, I know it's going to cause a little bit of consternation, but it'll be better because that's going to allow us 2 times the mechanical component output, right? Steel bars into mechanical components. Set destination there. Mechanical parts. 10 trucks out of the line. Sure. Okay, so atmospheric extractors. Oh, hold on. Can we store them in a depot? Because it says that's full. That not something I can do? Okay, well, I guess we're gonna start spending these. Should I build them somewhere specific? This feels like a bad place to do it. This feels like a bad place to do it. Let's build them in a bit more of a central location. Sure. This also feels like a bad place to do it, but we'll do it nonetheless. There we go. Let's build 4 over there. Also, do I need oxygen? That I knew I should have checked before building these. The good thing is, it doesn't cost us anything. It doesn't cost us anything to get rid of them. Right. With that in mind, let's not build them super close, but let's do something like that. Let's get a nice little cluster here. Let's say O2. Now, I have no idea if carbon is going to be like a requirement. Here we go. Set destination. Oxygen. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if we can make do with like 4 trucks. Sure. And we'll also get a depot at this end. Maybe let's just get more depots just in case. I suppose we could always get another supply center, but there we go. Right. Now, what's going to happen to the carbon? Is the carbon going to end up going OTT? Continue to produce if at least one output is not full. Yeah, okay, so it will. It will continue to produce, which is great. And that's going to get us... That's going to get us all the supply that we need. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. You love to see it. So believe it or not, this actually works. And it works with just one assembly plant making atmospheric extractors. I feel like I should build more. It says it's full, but it's continuing to produce them. So maybe there's not an issue there. Okay, well, that's great. I'm not going to bother with landmark stuff. There doesn't really seem to be a point to that. New Hyperbad is growing. Excellent. It's growing at a very, very decent rate. We've got a third slot here. I could maybe destroy one of these things if I wanted to. I don't particularly want to, but it's definitely an option. Our city is growing super, super quickly, and there's no real reason for me to intervene and change anything at the present moment. I think I'm quite happy to let things go as it stands, and just let the city do its growing, because frankly at this rate we're gonna reach our population milestone real soon. Now, interestingly enough, the total population of the city at 54 is slightly different from the total population of the planet, because there are what, 2 other cities, New Bogota and New Moscow. We got 2 other cities to contend with. I'm not particularly bothered about growing those other cities. I might have a mission to do that soon, but hey-ho. Also, yeah, terraforming stuff, this will come later, but I don't actually know if this makes any difference to the terraforming plan, but hey-ho. Look at that. Reach a total population of 300. We've unlocked polymer bars, reinforced concrete, high-tech parts, and a depot Mark II. Stores containers, collects them from adjacent producers, buildings in a 2-hex range, and distribute them to consumer buildings. That is very, very handy indeed. Most importantly, let's approach this from another angle. What is the thing that I need to supply? Oh, look at that. It's a nice area. A nice, very, very cool looking. Reinforced concrete is concrete plus steel bars. So, let's delete this as we no longer need it. I don't believe that the city is going to go below 100 and whatever population it is. But this is an opportunity for us here. Can I? No, I can't. I can't destroy this. Store concrete here. Let's actually do... What did I say I needed? Steel. Was it steel bars? I think it was steel bars for reinforced concrete. Yeah. Steel bars for reinforced concrete. Let's get some steel bars from over here. I've got, like, an absolute abundance of... Well, I have an abundance of absolutely everything, to be frank. Which feels really, really nice. Do this over here. Excellent. Copy this. Copy this. Put a factory down the middle. Excellent. You're going to make steel bars. Copy the output of steel bars. You can chill out over there. I'm going to copy basically all of this and go again, because I think we might need additional. Look at how quick that was. That was so cool. We've got no depot Mark IIs. Yeah, don't worry about the depot Mark IIs right now, Potato. Right, let's go up here. These are gonna be going the distance, aren't they? They really are. Okay. Let's get... What does a depot Mark II actually cost to build? Asking for a friend. Aluminium bars, polymer bars? That's too complicated right now. It's not... Let me rephrase that. It's not too complicated right now. It's not the priority right now. Priority right now is getting these concrete and steel bars together into a couple of factories. Yeah, I tell you what, a second thing would be great right now, wouldn't it? You know, the ability to do this in a much wider area would be fantastic. Maybe I will do this. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's fine. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to set destination as you. Steel bars. Let's get 2 trucks there. Then you are going to have a destination of here. Steel bars. And you're going to have like 21 trucks. There we go. Excellent. Eventually, this might work. Or it might not. Not quite sure about this. This one little drone is doing a lot of legwork. A lot of legwork. Okay, anyway. So that factory's going to do that. That's great. Let's get a storage place here for reinforced concrete. There we go. Set destination. Excellent. Reinforced concrete. And this depot needs to be better, doesn't it? Yeah. So how do I make polymers? That's the real question. Because we're gonna need them. Polymers is carbon. Well, that's super unbelievably super easy. Get carbon here. Excellent. What else did I say? It's literally just carbon. Well, that's a great stroke of fortune. Polymer bar, excellent, and polymer bar. Cool. And you'll have to forgive me because I have absolutely forgotten. Oh, aluminium bars as well. There's no reason not to do this down here, is there? You know, this is gonna be jammy, but I'm just gonna do it. Right, polymer. No, didn't mean to do that. We need to get a factory working backwards here. Factory to make polymer bars. Polymer bars takes carbon, then the atmospheric condensers go around here. Excellent. No, what am I talking about? They don't go down there like that. That's stupid. They go down here like so. There we go. We got there in the end. Right. Okay. So, that drone landing pad Mark II is going to be super critical. It's super critical for a couple of reasons. Most importantly is over here. The reinforced concrete is working. Let's actually bump that up to 10. But this depot needs to be changed to a advanced depot. Yeah, there we go. Depot Mark II. Store reinforced concrete. And that should just work, actually. There we go. Look at that. Just literally works straight up. No issues whatsoever. That is great. And actually, I'm going to... Yeah, Bagsy. I'm going to stick down another depot Mark II here, just in case so the city decides not to expand. But either way, that should deal with our reinforced concrete need. We might not have enough reinforced concrete in the short term, but I think we will. I think we will. What is the issue here? Steel bars? Yeah, it's a real trek, to be fair. Can I actually upgrade this? There we go. Look at that. Double the drones. Double the drones. Let's get more trucks on there. Beautiful. Okay. And can I upgrade this one as well? Let's do it. I think we might be onto a winner here. It's not pretty. It's definitely not the prettiest. But with these level 2 pads, I mean, this is going to be great. There we go. Beautiful. Also, let's increase the number of trucks. Increase the number of trucks that are on that route. Yep. You're going to store reinforced concrete. Let's actually, tell you what, let's get you upgraded as well. And then let's literally copy and paste right over here. And let's double it up. Let's double it up. In fact, we can even triple it up or even quadruple it up. There we go. Why the heck not, eh? Let's make reinforced concrete at, like, quadruple the pace. We still seem to be needing more steel bars, but that's okay. Our city is growing. Our city is growing at a very, very adequate rate. We've got no issues. I will try and keep on top of things here. In fact, you know, there's even a shorter route that we could make. There we go. Yeah, maybe trucks will start to take that route as opposed to taking the long way around. Or they might not. That's cool. I guess they're perpetually supposed to take that take that route. That's fine. Get more trucks here. Excellent. Hey, look at that. Increased temperature by 1%. SF6 greenhouse gas generator is in terraforming. Nice. What do we need in order to make this? Let's have a little look-see, shall we? How cool is this, though? Greenhouse gas generator. We need mechanical parts and high-tech parts. Here's the question. How do we make high-tech parts? High-tech parts are aluminium bars and polymer bars. Believe it or not, that's actually, like... That's super close to what... In fact, it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. Okay, so let me hit you with a counter proposal, video game. This is how we go crazy. Let's get this in here. This makes high-tech parts. High-tech parts are stored right over here. And we get an assembly machine. Assembly machine. What was it to make? I can't even remember the name of it. Greenhouse gas generator. Yeah. Oh, we need mechanical parts as well. Yeah, that's why it can't be here. Mechanical parts are already being made over here, right? Well, isn't that a funny situation? Right, well, I'll tell you what. Let that happen as is. Let's get ourselves one of these over here. That over there. We can always change this if we need to. Let's set... This is the destination. High-tech parts here. Go here, here, to here. High-tech parts. Excellent. We'll get 2 trucks on this train. And we will get an assembly plant right there, which will make greenhouse gas generator. I think it is just that simple. The irony is that we need to sort out what is perhaps our most basic production chain here. That is the ability to make trucks. Which we are not managing to do in any like meaningful quantity. And in fact, we're going to start to see a couple of these things are going to start to run out soon. Which is less than ideal. Let's do... Hold on. Iron there. Yeah, so you won't supply to a factory here, will you? No, but I tell you what, that is actually very, very exciting for us for a variety of reasons, because it means that we can get like way more stuff in here. How much? There's 47 minerals left there. Okay. Copy that. Copy that. Copy that. Copy that. Now, I think that is going to be... I think that's going to be huge. I think that is going to be absolutely huge. In fact, I think we're going to be producing so much iron here that we're going to struggle to use it all in one single factory. Maybe I'm just mistaken in that assumption, but hey ho, the point stands. We're going to need to redo this at some point, but to be honest, I feel like a cheap little problem solver right now is just to add in a whole bunch of extractors. There we go. A whole bunch of extractors. And as long as we upgrade these ports, then we'll probably be fine. That feels kind of good to do, to be honest. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like that a heck of a lot. I like that a heck of a lot. Okay, how many of these greenhouse gas things have we got? Produce greenhouse gases. Let's build one to see how it works. We need sulfur and fluoride. I mean, sulfur is easy to do. Fluoride is actually also easy to do. Give me all this. There we go. Fluoride, excellent. And we'll do a very similar sort of thing over here. Where is it? There we go. Excellent. To be fair, we probably could have got away with just one. Could have got away with just one, but it's fine. Let's do it here. What? You know what? Why not? Let's aim as we intend to continue. You know, let's get ourselves... Let's make sure that all the greenhouse gases are going to the city. That is an absolutely monstrous situation. But that's okay. Let's get sulfur here. Let's get fluoride here. Let's do set destination. There we go. Let's say fluoride. 7 trucks. Fluoride. 7 trucks. And here, set destination. Sulfur. Because of the extra long route, we're going to get 9 whole trucks. Hey, great. Anyway, let's just set like a whole bunch of... Can't go there, actually. A bit too far away. In fact, that's too far away as well. That's not too far away. That should be fine. And in fact, there is a way that we can simplify this entire area. Probably should take it. I think that will work. I'm not sure what you're going to do, though. You're going to get unhappy and grumpy at me. Right. Remove line. Set destination. There. Sulfur. 11 trucks. Fine. Okay, let's go. Let's see this. Let's see this actually work. And work it shall. Work it shall. I have no idea how quickly all of these greenhouse gas burning operations are going to start working. It doesn't look like they are going to be able to produce for overly long. We're going to need more trucks here. Let's double the number of trucks. There we go. To be honest, I don't even think it's a case of production capacity. I think it's just a case of moving them fast enough. There's not even anything there. That's okay, though. That can be amended very rapidly. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. We're producing enough of the stuff from what I can see. There's also a bunch of problems that we should probably fix here, but I don't particularly care. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, you love to see it. Oh, you love to see it. That's fantastic. Okay, I mean, just like that, we've basically moved us all the way towards the 1% that we were after. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Sulfur really is more of the problem. We've got plenty of this fluoride stuff, I should say. It doesn't really particularly matter. Yeah, are we unloading it fast enough? Doesn't seem like we're unloading it fast enough. Yeah, everything should be in range here. But it doesn't have enough. Okay, whatever. You know what? I'm not going to get too picky. Because look at that. Bada bim, bada boom. What do you know? We've done it. Okay, it's a case of reaching 1,000 population in your biggest city. We're not going to be continuing on past this point because I am super unbelievably excited to play this game in the future. And to be honest, you know, if I decided to get trains right now, I think I might just explode with excitement. But anyway, I think it's pretty apparent that you can already see where things are going. Our city is growing at a massive rate. We're pretty content with the way that things are looking here, I think. We are raising the temperature of the planet, you know, very slowly, but very surely, I suppose. And you know, look, rails are next on the agenda, which is very exciting indeed. But ladies and gents, we're gonna wrap this one up right about now. Very exciting title, very exciting, very exciting game. Cannot wait. Thank you ever so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Check out the Patreon if you're interested in helping make videos like this possible. Check out the game linked down in the description down below. But for now, and from me, I'll see you next time. Bye.